Do you feel the ground shaking? The camera zooms toward an old stone gate at the edge of a misty forest. I stand there, hand on the rusty latch. A deep rumble rises under our feet, like hidden drums echoing inside the earth. I whisper, breath quick, heart thumping. That sound is not thunder. It's a girl's secret thoughts pounding to get out. Most guys never dare to open this gate. Tonight we do. I lean in closer, grin, and pull the latch. The gate groans wide. A warm gust of wind rushes past, carrying faint whispers. Compliments swirl in the wind like tiny soap bubbles, bright, shiny, and gone in a blink. They pop too fast to matter, give 10 bubbles in a row, and the air feels empty again. That is why kind words alone never hold her attention for long. Deeper inside the forest, silver fireflies blink on and off. Each flash is a question buzzing in her mind. Where is he right now? What is he building? Why does he smile to himself? Curiosity lights her brain brighter than any praise you could hand out. Every mystery you leave behind is a fresh spark that keeps her thinking. I step farther down the path. Behind me, your own footsteps join mine, steady and sure. You carry a small backpack stuffed with hobbies, dreams, friends, laughter. This is your rocket fuel. You are not pretending. You are living. When you focus on your trail, she watches from the hill, eyes wide, wondering which mountain you will climb next. Someone might ask if this is a trick. It is not. Tricks are cardboard. Purpose is stone. When you build your days on stone, reading wild stories, lifting heavy weights, drawing comic heroes, cooking odd-shaped cookies, you plant real flags in the ground, flags that can be seen from far away. Try this before the moon rises tonight. Dive into one shiny activity simply because it makes your heart hop. Snap a single picture of the mess you make, send a short note, then put the phone away. Let quiet air do the rest. In the morning, you may find a message waiting, eager to know more. That silence between the notes is where her interest grows roots. Here's the simple brain science spoken in playground words. Solving tiny puzzles drops confetti inside the mind. When you hand out complete answers, the game ends. When you scatter clue crumbs, the adventure marches on. At the end of the path, the second gate stands locked. Behind it lies the next lesson, the glowing shield of self-worth. Meet me there on the following page. The drums under our feet have only just begun. Can you hear the shield humming? The camera cuts to a moonlit clearing. In the center stands a giant round shield, taller than a doorway, humming like a hive full of electric bees. I step beside it, palm hovering an inch away. Sparks jump, blue and bright. I speak fast, voice low. This is the shield of self-worth. It hums only for people who know their own value. Touch it while thinking you're not enough, and it stays cold. Touch it while trusting your worth, and it glows so hot it can light the forest. I press my hand. The metal blooms with soft orange light. That glow is not loud bragging. It is quiet certainty. It says, I respect myself, so I choose who walks beside me. A girl feels that heat even from across the river. It warms her cheeks. She wonders what makes the shield shine. Here's the secret groove. Self-worth is built in small, steady bricks. Finish homework early. Help a friend move a wobbly table. Run until your lungs sing. Each brick clicks into place with a thunk. More bricks, taller wall. Soon rain and gossip bounce right off. Many boys chase praise like puppies chase shiny cars. The shield does the opposite. It stands still. Praise may come or may pass by, but the shield never begs. That stillness is powerful. A girl sees calm in storms and thinks, he is a lighthouse. I want to anchor near him. I walk behind the shield. You follow, feeling its heat on your face. In the glow, you notice carvings, music notes, soccer balls, science rockets, sketchy dragons. These are your skills and joys. Every carve was cut during quiet afternoons when nobody clapped. Yet each groove now helps the metal sing. Try this tonight after dinner. Write one line in a notebook. I did this well today. Tuck the note under your pillow. In the morning, the words will feel heavier, like coins. Stack those coins daily and soon you fund a treasure chest nobody can steal. Wind rustles. The shield whistles softer, as if inviting us onward. Far ahead flickers a narrow rope bridge swinging over a canyon. On the next chapter, we'll cross it to talk about scarcity, why rare stones shine brighter than common pebbles. Step light and keep your eyes on the glow. The bridge sways, but the pebble drops. The scene opens on that skinny rope bridge we spotted. Night air whooshes, boards creak. My heart thumps like a big drum. Below, the canyon swirls with fog. I shout over the wind. Ever dropped a pebble into a deep well? The tiny splash echoes forever because the space is empty. That's scarcity. Space makes small things matter. We inch forward. Each plank is a choice to leave open space in your life. When you pack every hour chasing someone, there's no echo, no splash. Your time feels cheap, like spilling marbles on the floor. But save your marbles, toss just one, and plink. Everyone hears it. Picture texting all day. Hey, you there? Good morning again. Each text is another plank nailed tight. No air, no mystery. She yawns. Now imagine you're busy building your own castle. Study, gym, laughs with friends. Hours pass. She checks her phone. Silence. The well is quiet. Drop one thoughtful message at sunset. Plink. Her mind repeats the sound. Why did he text now? What's he doing? I stop mid-bridge. The wind grabs my jacket. Listen, I whisper. The ropes hum like cello strings. That music happens only because empty air can vibrate. Your empty moments do the same. They let feelings grow. Here's a game. Tomorrow, protect one golden hour just for you. Draw, code, shoot hoops, anything. Phone on airplane mode. When the hour ends, jot how you feel. Lighter, prouder. That glow travels farther than 10 thirsty texts. We reach the last plank. On the other side stands a quiet desert with stars like pinholes in black silk. It teaches calm control of emotions, our next stop. Desert night. Loud heart. Sand is cool under my shoes, but my chest pounds like a wild drum. The whole desert looks asleep, yet inside me, fireworks crackle. Ever felt that? Quiet outside, storm inside. Tonight we learn to steer that storm instead of hiding it. I kneel and scoop a fist of sand. Grains slip through my fingers, fast, messy, gone. That's what happens when feelings blast out without control. One angry word, one panicked text, and whoosh, respect drains away like sand in the wind. Now I press my palms together, trapping the sand. I breathe slow. 1, 2, 3. The grains stay still. They're the same feelings, but now they obey. That's emotional mastery. Not stuffing tears back, not faking smiles, just holding the feelings steady so they serve you. A coyote howls far off, high, shaky, lonely. Long ago, I used to howl back, seeking attention. It never worked. People heard the noise but didn't come closer. They stepped back. When you broadcast every worry, every need, you sound like that coyote. Women hear the howl and think, he can't guard the campfire if he's busy yelping. I stand, dust hands, and point at the sky. Stars glitter like tiny shields. Ancient sailors trusted these lights because they never freaked out, never flickered wild. You can be that steady star. When she feels waves of doubt, she'll look up. There you are, calm and bright. She'll steer toward you without even knowing why. Try this mini mission. Next time something upsets you, do not rush to text. Instead, walk a lap around the block. Name 5 things you can see: a lamp, a leaf, a cloud, a cat, your own shoes. By the time you finish, the storm is smaller, and your message, if you still need one, will be clear and strong. The desert hush wraps around us like a warm blanket. In this silence we find power. But power without purpose is just sitting sand. See that mountain ridge glowing pink at dawn? That's where we climb next. Grab your water canteen. Next chapter waits beyond the sunrise. The Vanishing Cookie Mystery. Picture this. A giant gooey cookie sits on a plate in the kitchen. Everyone sees it and thinks, I'll grab it later. Hours pass. The cookie is still there. Boring, right? Now imagine you peek again and bam, the cookie is gone. Suddenly your brain screams, where did it go? I need it now. That jumpy feeling is the power of scarcity, and it works on hearts, just like it works on cookies. Let's take a walk through a busy street market. Bright lights blink, music thumps, people laugh. A baker waves trays of cupcakes, yelling, "Unlimited! Take as many as you like." Crowds stroll by, but don't hurry. Why rush if the cupcakes never run out? 2 stalls down, a candy seller whispers, "Last 3 caramel apples of the day." Boom! A line forms in seconds. Folks dig for coins, eyes wide. The apples didn't change. What changed was how rare they felt. Your time is your caramel apple. If you hand it out like endless free cupcakes, always texting first, always waiting around, she may smile, but her pulse stays calm. She thinks you'll always be there. No thrill, no chase, no spark. But when you guard your hours, people lean in. You answer messages after you finish gym or homework, not the moment they ding. You keep your hobby night sacred, maybe guitar practice, painting, coding robots. So she sees you have dreams bigger than phone screens. Suddenly, each chat with you feels special, like winning the last ticket to a secret show. Here's a tiny experiment. Cancel 1 scroll session tonight. Use those 20 minutes to read a chapter, jog around the block, or help your little brother with math. When you come back, notice how any new message feels brighter to you and to her when you reply. That glow is the mystery pull of scarcity at work. A bird swoops above the market, grabs a shiny wrapper, and vanishes into twilight. Everyone gasps, then laughs. In the same way, short, quality hangs, with a clear goodbye, leave an echo of fun. She replays the memory and wonders, when will I see him again? Important note, scarcity is not meanness. You're not ignoring, ghosting, or playing hide-and-seek games. You're simply living a full life, sharing slices, not the whole pie. Think of yourself as a lighthouse. The beam circles bright and sure, then points elsewhere for a moment. Ships watch carefully so they don't miss the next flash. Night deepens, market lights dim. People clutch their small bags of treats, happy because they got the special stuff. Be the special stuff. Protect your time like treasure, and watch curiosity bloom in the space you leave behind. The Invisible Crown Test. Close your eyes and imagine a shiny gold crown floating just an inch above your head. No one else can see it, but you can feel its gentle weight. When you walk, it wobbles. When you stand tall, it balances perfectly. Here's the secret twist. That invisible crown is called self-worth, and it never falls unless you lean too hard on what other people think. Let's jump into a story. A little village holds a summer talent fair. 2 kids sign up for the same event, stone skipping on the lake. Kid A brags, "Watch me skip 10 times, everyone will cheer and love me." Kid B smiles softly and thinks, "I practice for weeks because skipping stones feels like magic to me." The contest starts. Kid A flings a stone. Plop, just 1 bounce. His face turns red. He needs cheers to feel tall, and when they don't come, he shrinks. Kid B steps up, flicks his wrist, and zip, 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 5 skips dance across the water. Whether folks clap or not, Kid B feels fire in his chest because he aimed to beat yesterday's self, not to grab loud praise today. That is real self-worth. It grows when you chase your own scoreboard, reading 1 extra page, solving 1 tougher puzzle, lifting 1 heavier dumbbell. Each tiny win adds another jewel to your invisible crown. You don't beg anyone to polish it, because you already know it shines. Now, how does this pull hearts closer? Picture a campfire. A confident person is like dry wood that lights with 1 spark and burns steady. People gather for warmth. A needy person is like damp logs. They hiss, sputter, and demand extra matches, making everybody back away. Try the invisible crown test tonight. Stand in front of a mirror, shoulders back, whisper, "I like how I kept my promise to jog today." Notice the small grin that shows up. That grin is stronger than 50 outside compliments because it can't be taken away. Tomorrow, carry the crown to school or work. When someone teases or doubts you, imagine the crown glimmering. Instead of snapping back, you nod calmly. "Thanks for sharing," and move on. Your steady glow will puzzle them. In a good way. They'll wonder, why doesn't he need my stamp? What secret fuel does he use? Curiosity, again, becomes attraction. Remember, you're not better than others. You're just better than your old self, step by step. Like stacking Lego bricks, 1 block a day builds a mighty tower by summer. And the higher your tower, the easier it is for the right people to spot your light and climb up to join you. Can you hear the lake breathing? Lean in for a moment and listen. Shh. That gentle whoosh you imagine is a quiet lake breathing in the dark. The water never yells, never panics. Even when stones crash through its surface, the ripples spread, slow, and poof, peace returns. What if your feelings could copy that calm water? Let's dive. First, meet Leo the lanternfish. In the deep sea, he holds a tiny glowing bulb on his head. Hungry sharks rush toward the light, thinking, "Snack time." But right before they snap, Leo flips the switch. Darkness. The sharks bump each other, confused, and swim away. Leo stays safe because he controls his switch. Your emotions have a switch too. When someone teases you, you feel a spark, heat in your chest, buzzing in your ears. That's normal. The trick is pausing like Leo. You name the spark. I feel angry. Naming is like switching off the light. Surprise attackers, mean words, unfair blame. Lose power when the glow vanishes. You keep your cool. Let's practice with a 3-breath wave. Breath 1. In through your nose. Belly puffs out like a balloon. Breath 2. Hold it. Count 1, 2, 3 while you picture the lake smoothing over. Breath 3. Whoosh it out through your mouth, letting the tight knot in your belly float away. Guess what? You just turned ripples into glass still water. Why does this draw people? Imagine 2 castles. One stands on shaky sand, wobbling with every wind gust. The other sits on solid rock, unshaken. Travelers feel safe near the rock castle. Your calm is that rock. Friends, teachers, and yes, girls sense the sturdy ground and naturally come closer. Here's a secret mission. Pick a daily mini-storm to practice on. Maybe your little brother borrows your game without asking. Maybe the bus is late. When the storm appears, run the 3-breath wave. Notice how the storm shrinks. Write it down at night. Storm score: 5 at first, 2 after breathing. Day by day, your scores drop. Soon storms will look like tiny rain puddles you can hop over with a giggle. Remember, being calm isn't pretending nothing hurts. It's choosing not to let the hurt steer your ship. You hold the wheel. Feelings are just weather reports. Ready for the next adventure? Why does the cookie jar on the highest shelf taste best? Picture this. A bright red cookie jar sits way up on the tallest kitchen shelf. You can't reach it right away. Your mouth waters. Your mind spins wild cookie dreams. Now, think of a plain cracker lying open on the table. Which treat makes your heartbeat race faster? Exactly. Scarcity turns simple dough into treasure. Let's translate the cookie trick to real life. When you crowd every moment with texts, calls, and endless "Are you free?" messages, you become the cracker. Easy, always there. But when you live your own adventures first, soccer practice, sketching dragons, learning guitar chords, you rise to that top shelf. You stay kind and friendly. Yet you're not glued to every ping on your phone. Your time becomes chewy, chocolate chip good. Here's the magic. Healthy space is not ignoring people. It's inviting them to climb. When you tell a friend, "I'm finishing my comic, talk after dinner," you gently slide the jar higher. They wait, wonder, and value the chat more when it finally happens. Try the 1 yes, 1 quest rule. Each day say yes to 1 invite, maybe a game of hoops. Then choose 1 quest just for you. Read 2 chapters, practice drums, jog the block. Sharing yes keeps bonds strong. Guarding a quest lifts you higher, shining like that unreachable jar. Worried friends will forget you? Think of a magnet. Pull it far from a paper clip. Nothing happens. Inch it closer. Snap. The clip jumps. Space builds pull. When classmates notice you're busy building model rockets, curiosity sparks. "Wow, tell me about the engines," they ask. Your value rose without bragging. Warning, never fake busyness. Pretend walls crack fast. Real walls, solid interests, true goals. Stand tall. And remember to open the jar sometimes. Offer a sweet laugh. Share a cool story. That keeps mystery fun, not frustrating. Tonight before bed, list 3 quests that light you up. Pick 1 for tomorrow. Guard that time like a knight shields treasure. Watch how people lean in, eyes bright, when you finally share what you built more. Can you hear a lion? Purr? Close your eyes. A huge lion pads across warm grass. Does he roar all day to prove he's king? Number. Most times he is quiet, almost purring, because he already knows his power. That soft sound is real confidence. And guess what? You can learn it too. Calm confidence is like steady sunlight. It doesn't flash like lightning then vanish. It glows, warm and sure, from deep inside. You build it when skill meets self-belief. Kick a soccer ball against the wall until your foot and the ball dance together. Skill. T. Feel the mountain breathe. Picture a tall mountain at sunrise. Clouds race around it, storms punch its sides, yet the peak stays steady, bright, unbothered. Now imagine that mountain can breathe, slow, deep, calm breaths. That breathing mountain is the power you can carry everywhere. Peaceful power starts with space. Give yourself quiet moments each day. Sit, breathe in, breathe out. Watch thoughts drift like clouds. When you master this tiny pause, you own a hidden shield. A surprise quiz, a late bus, a friend's cold mood. Storms swirl, but your peak stands firm. Next, let choices grow from purpose, not from panic. A purpose is like a trail carved into stone. Ask, what makes me feel alive and helpful? Maybe it's drawing comics, fixing bikes, or learning rivers in geography. Walk that path even when no one is watching. When someone special notices, she sees more than a hobby. She sees a life with direction and invites herself to join the climb. Scarcity adds sparkle. If you spend every minute online chasing likes, your time feels cheap. Guard your minutes like mountain gold. Share them with care. When you do appear, at practice, in class, on a call, you shine brighter because you chose to be there instead of everywhere. Emotional mastery keeps your footing strong. Picture feelings as weather on the mountain. Rain is fine, thunder too, but the rock never yells, "Stop." It lets weather pass. You can do the same. When anger snaps, pause before speaking. When excitement jumps, smile but stay grounded. People feel safe when your weather never knocks them down. Finally, real confidence locks all these pieces together. Confidence whispers, you can climb, slip, and climb again. It is humble but unbreakable. Build it through daily practice, honest self-talk, and keeping promises to yourself. Each kept promise is a handhold in the rock, steady, trustworthy. Stand now like that breathing mountain. Your calm heart offers shelter. Your clear path invites adventure. Your guarded time glitters like treasure. Storms may test you, but every gust carves your edges sharper. This is the secret many never learn. True strength is quiet, spacious, and kind. Women, friends, even strangers feel the pull of that rare peace. They lean closer, curious how you stay so solid while the world rushes by. Close the book, lift your eyes, and breathe. Feel the mountain inside you. Step forward with silent power and watch new trails, new allies, and new joys rise to meet your steady stride.